Math is Lit Weekly, we have a very, very special guest. I mean, all of them are special, but we're required to say to be polite. But anyways, we are very happy to welcome Mr. David Gregory, nephew of James Gregory, who is the founder of...
Okay, I really strongly hate when people only know me because of my uncle. I've done some really important things too. So what if he discovered infinite series representations for a number of trigonometric functions? And made a description of the first practical reflecting telescope. No big deal. No one cares.
Well, alright, moving on. This famous mathematician was born on
June 3rd, 1659, in Aberdeen, United Kingdom.
Same here, what a coincidence. It says here that you started your university education at age 12 for business, wow. And,
well, I was quite the genius. I studied at Marshall College between 1671 and 1675.
But there's no evidence of you actually getting your degree.
Potato, potato. So as I was saying, when I was 16, I was done with my studies. So I came home and, got more interested in math after my uncle died. And then I decided to start studying his work more carefully. Then I was like, it's time to bounce. So I left Scotland in 1679 and I traveled to several countries. And of course, I never came back.
Ah, lot of party-sharty, huh?
No, I'm not a fun guy. I mean, have you tried researching me? There's no fun facts at all, anywhere. So I spent my time abroad as a med student, but then I also became really interested in mathematics and physics and astrology. So, I mean, I'm basically a really well-rounded person.
Wow, that's fascinating.
It is, isn't it? Oh, and get this. I was invited to attend a meeting of the Royal Society. I would draw sketches of Newton's reflecting telescope and the air pump invented by Boyle. Powder break, hold up. And at the age of 24, I was appointed professor of mathematics at the University of Edinburgh, filling in the chair previously held by my dead uncle. And in 1704, I moved to London, and 3 years later, with Newton's support, I was appointed master of the Scottish Mint.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough.
I swear to God, this is for school, not for...
Oh, are you okay? Oh my God. Way your hands, I do, I put it in the air. Way your hands, I do.
David Gregory had 9 children in his lifetime, but some of them didn't even live to see the age of 5. One time, I was showing my precious disciples the beautiful Jupiter satellites, and all of a sudden, I had a stroke. I was like, oh my God, but that wasn't even the best part. I was actually left blinded for a couple of days, and then, a few days later, I died. You mentioned earlier that you are better than your uncle and that you've done better work, and I was just wondering, well, what have you done?
Well, I haven't technically done anything personally. I have backed up and supported Newton while he was actually contributing to modern mathematics.
That really isn't how it works. So.
But think about it, he really wouldn't have been that successful if not for me. So really, I'm the winner.
DJ Khaled!
You really need to stop interrupting me, okay? It's really rude and really frustrating.
But I was literally the first professor to ever teach Newton's work. I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but what do you actually do besides that?
I published Exercitatio Geometrica de Dimensione Carrarum in 1684. It was on infinite series and stuff. And in 1695, I published Catapatriciae et Dioptriae Spherica Elementa, which is a work on optics, because I love telescopes. And in 1702, I published Astronomia Physica et Geometrica Elementa, which was a popular and highly influential account of Newton's theories.
So, you basically didn't do anything besides support the ideas of someone else?
Yeah. So now that we've discussed your large impact on mathematical society, let's talk about something you actually did.
Which is what?
Dying!
But didn't we already talk about my death?
Oh yeah.
Well, then this is clearly a waste of my time. So goodbye. Gotta go back to my grave now.
Try falling down now.
I'm scared. Ow, I hit my head. Why are you laughing? Simran, you're dead. You can't laugh.
Nope.
I do is win,